Hey, friends. Welcome to Chop It Up Podcast. Thank you for all the subscribers that have already supported the platform. If you haven't yet, please support the platform. It really helps build the platform when you guys subscribe and like and share, of course. So, with that being said, thanks again for everyone that supported and that will support in the future. Um, I just want to have a conversation about my thoughts these days about my personal experiences with dating. Um, where do I start? So I'll start here. When okay, we're 2021. All right, so I became single January 2018. I left a 7 year relationship with somebody I really love. It just was no longer being a productive relationship going in the direction I wanted it to go in. And I don't think he did either, which would explain, like, some things that he was doing. Um, so I left. I didn't feel like we were going in the direction that I wanted to go in, nor did I think we were going in the direction he wanted to go in. So I wasn't, although I didn't want to leave, I knew it was time to leave. So I left a 7 year relationship. When I left the 7 year relationship, I thought moving to a new city and state that I would just be like popping. Like, I was like, yeah, I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie, one of my thoughts was, yeah, I can't wait to stun on him. I can't wait to find me a good man so I could be happy, blah, blah, blah. 3 years later, here we are, single as fuck. So I just been doing a lot of, introspective work and just analyzing myself, the environment around me, this generation, everything. And what I've come up with is the universe is shifting. The universe is shifting. So, real quick, back to the point that I started with. I thought that I would just be this beautiful girl coming to this new city. Ain't nobody know, don't nobody know that I thought the men would be all over me. Like, okay, Miss New Booty, what's up? She don't know nobody. I'm trying to, get to know her, get first dibs on her. No. So, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and bred, West Side. Um, Left Indianapolis June 2018. Um, so came here 5 months single, kinda. I left the relationship mentally in January 2018, but physically I left the relationship June 2018. So basically moved to Tampa, Florida, um, to start a new life. I had just graduated college. I had just left my relationship. I always wanted to be in Florida. So I said I chose Tampa. Tampa was affordable. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been Miami. But I can't afford Miami or West Palm Beach. So Central Florida it is. So I came here and, started dating, started looking for us, black people, black culture. And it was 6 months before I lived here 6 months before I found somebody to date. Um, Somebody that I liked, somebody that even liked me. Like, it was a good 6 months before I went on a date with somebody. So I won't. I'll spare you the details because I dated like three Tampa men so far, and no fireworks. So after I kept getting into these, well, not relationships, after I continued to date in Tampa to see that there's no real connection with these men, I started like analyzing myself, like maybe it's me, you know? And so I continue to do this work. Um, what I've learned in these 3 years of living in Tampa, not sure if it's just Tampa or the men in general across the U.S., but these men are not pressed, y'all. These men are not pressed, okay? You can be pretty, in shape, uh, beautiful inside and out, I really don't feel valued at all. And I value black men so much. I have never in my life felt so, what's the word for unimportant? Irrelevant? I have never felt so dismissed or disregarded in my entire life. So, again, I'm not blaming this specifically on Tampa, but I can only go by what I see and experience. So, give you a story. One day, because this is what I believe in. When you're single, you should go out. You should look good. If you're open to new connections, you should get out. Get out the house. Be it by yourself, be it with your friends. Get out. After work events, club, nightlife events, get out the house. That's healthy. Not saying you got to go out just looking for love, looking for men, looking for women. Get out of the house. We work hard. We need a break, mental break from being an adult. Okay, we need a social life. A social life is healthy. So I believe in getting dressed up, dressing to the nines. I love to put on some stilettos, baby. Get this hair whipped, eyebrows done. I love to look good, of course. Most of us do. So one day, right? And it's about location too. If you're single and you're actively looking to date and get acquainted with people and connect with people, you need to be out. Not only do you need to be out, you need to make sure you're in places that suit you and your possible dating life. So I like wanted to go to a little fancy, nice restaurant I had never tried before. So one night I got dressed up and I actually did invite my friend, but she's always late. So I was at the bar by myself for a little while, looking beautiful. Um, ADV's International Plaza. So so it was gonna be an all night thing. That's what it was. I had invited my homegirl to come to have dinner with me, and then after that we was gonna go out. So she did not make it to dinner, but we did end up hanging out that later on that night. We went to Davidoff, a nice cigar bar in Tampa, Florida, where all the men be, honey. So I'm at ADV's, and they valet your car, complimentary valet. So there's three beautiful black people that walk out to the front to get that car, pick that car from valet. Me being one, and two good looking men, right? Can't remember who was first. Oh, they was first. We all walked out together, but they got their cars first. So I'm standing on the curb. You know how you do, waiting in your car. You by yourself. You ain't talking. You just looking beautiful. I see the other corner of my eyes. These two men. I'm like, damn, they look good, both of them. So I'm like thinking to myself, like, okay, one of them might talk to me. That's what usually happens when you're an attractive woman and you're by yourself and you see some good looking men. They usually try to holler at you. When I tell y'all, them men jumped into their, I'll never forget, Mercedes S550, and the other one was driving like a Lambo or something else sporty and new that sits low. It was either a Lamborghini or what's the other one, Corvette, something like that, something nice. When I tell y'all, that's like, all right, bro, did they pound? Didn't say hi, didn't say what's up, queen, hey, beautiful, have a good night, didn't speak, nothing. Literally, we're like this. One guy here, and me right here, waiting for our cars. They didn't even like a natural body language is to look left and right, right? When you out, you observing your surroundings. They may have looked at me, but they didn't make eye contact with me. I highly doubt they even looked at me. But just to be fair, they might have looked, but wasn't pressed. So they're not gonna look like this. They're gonna look quickly, and that's it. So these men jumped into their beautiful cars. I don't think they was married because I always look at wedding, rings or fingers, excuse me. And y'all, they got into their beautiful car and left me right there without greeting me, saying anything to me. It was then that I knew something was strange with Tampa. Because I'm pretty and I got a big personality, so I'm usually able to spark up a conversation and engage at the very least. They didn't look at me, they didn't talk to me, y'all. This is 2021. That had to be 2019 when that happened. Um, so other times that I'm thinking about, like, It's been plenty of times I've been out looking good, so I say, so I think. I mean, that's my opinion. I do look nice when I'm out, and like I won't say I never get approached, but I get approached and there's no real interest. Like, what's your Instagram? Like, I'm the type of girl that wants somebody to ask for my phone number. Like, these new men are asking for your social media. It's such a turnoff. It's not their fault. It's just where we are in that age. Like, it's actually kind of smart. Hey, mom, let me get your Instagram. Let me see what you on here doing before I take you any kind of serious. That's fair. So at first I thought it was my approach. I was giving people my business card. And once I wasn't really getting no play or nobody, so I noticed men were craziest thing every year. I promise you, I never seen nothing like this in my life. What I learned about Tampa men or myself is that I would give them my number or my first I was giving them my business card, not trying to flex or nothing, but just like trying to get acquainted a little bit instead of just pulling your phone out like, what's your number? Hey, here's my business card, whatever. And they wasn't calling me back, and I was like, okay, maybe that's it. The approach is off. Maybe I'm coming off as bougie, like here's my business card. Maybe I'm not being impersonal like I should be. No, excuse me, personable is the word. Maybe I wasn't being personable. Maybe I was being impersonal, and I was like, okay, I gotta check that. I gotta check myself. Maybe it's me. Stop giving out your business card. That might intimidate people. They might be like, well, who she think she is? So I was like, okay, note to self, be more personable. So I stopped giving out my business cards. Still not much has changed, but like I promise y'all, if I had to put a number on it, I've been here 3 years. There's been about 5 men over the course of 3 years that have stopped me. One even ran out of the club, chased me literally, to talk to me and get my number, right? I give my number out because I'm not, like, I'm single. So pretty much, I hope I don't regret saying this, like, not like I'm super desperate, but I pretty much give my number to anybody. Like, as long as you don't stink, as long as your mouth is okay, you don't look homeless, I pretty much give my number to almost any dude that asks for it. Unless you're super young, like 20 or something like that. But if you're a 30-something-year-old man, we spark up a conversation, you ask me for my phone number, I'm gonna give it to you because I love people, and I'm open to new connections. So like I said, I started to see that I was giving my number out, and these dudes was not calling me. So it's been about 5 dudes that have tried to talk to me, engage with me, ask me for my number, and never called, never text, nothing. I thought that was extremely weird. So I was like, well, maybe this is a game. Maybe Tampa dudes just get your number for sport. Maybe, there's all these different things I could think of. Or maybe he wasn't single. Maybe he just wanted to see if he still had it. This. I'm thinking all these things, y'all. So the past 3 years, to sum it up, I'm not going to be on here long. I'm just saying, men are not pressed. They not pressed. I mean, I got a fat ass. Look, I got a pretty face, no kids, banging personality. I think I look good on paper. I would be a good woman to connect with and date. My attitude is the bomb. I look good. Body's decent. It ain't all the way right, but I look good. Got a nice, body, frame, physique. And these men ain't pressed. So I'm just starting to see, and I talked to some of my guy friends about it. They be like, you ever thought about why Ashanti's single? You ever thought about why Vivica Fox single? You ever thought about why Regina Hall is single? We always go down this list of women that are unmarried. Carrie Hilson. The list goes on. Taraji. Why are so many women single? Right? Then I thought about it. Because the men ain't ready to settle down. Period. They're not pressed. They got social media. All they gotta do is get on their phone and go see some chick and get in her DM. It's like they're robots. Instead of the real connections in real life, they look at you cool, but they so busy, distracted on this damn phone. Real interactions are not valued anymore. Real women are not valued anymore. It's all about the social media, man. Look, I got an Instagram model on my phone right here. Beautiful girl. Her name is Capri. She's gorgeous and she's body goals. So she's on my screensaver. So I'm a robot too. Like, what is up with this disconnectivity? Like, why are we not making organic connections anymore? Like, for one, why are so many people single, not building black legacies, black families, black love? Why are so many people okay with being single and dating? No, not enough to me, in my personal opinion. Not enough people are building together. It's just like everybody's single, independent, want to do their own thing. I'm calling this shift black independence because you got the men acting like, not all, okay? A lot of men acting like they don't need the black woman. And let a man tell it, a lot of black women acting like she don't need the black man. What the fuck is going on? Let me tell you something. For the record, I need the black man. I love the black man. I completely and utterly desire the black man. And I make that very clear. I would never, ever, 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 ever say I don't need a man, especially not a black man. Okay? I want a man, need a man, gonna get me a man, and value the black man. So let's talk about it. Leave your comments, uh, share your thoughts. If you ever want to talk, we can go live on Instagram. I need answers. Live on Instagram, you can text me. My phone number is 330-828-6599. I love to just talk about different dialogue, different topics. Please, if you can add anything or share anything to add to what I'm talking about tonight about this black independence movement. And I think I'm going to title this Black Men Are Not Pressed. They're not pressed to settle down. If you have any thoughts, please share in the comments. Excuse me. Please subscribe. Please, let's chop it up. Let's talk. Why are so many beautiful black people single? Why are black men not pressed? Why are we not greeting a beautiful black woman when we see her? Not even to get her number. Why are we not making eye contact with one another? To respect and notice and acknowledge one another. Because when I see black people, I look them dead in the eyes and I smile. That's just who I am. I love us. Be it a woman or a man, I'm heterosexual. If I see a beautiful black woman, I always smile. Because it's just like, hey, sis. Hey, brother. Like, y'all my people. Well, let's say hi. So anyway, uh, bust my head. Because I thought I was about to flex on my ex, find me a great man in Florida, and ride off into the sunset. Baby, ain't none of that shit going on. These men are not pressed. These men are not interested. Or let me not say they're not interested. They're half-ass interested. And their attention span is gone. Most of them ain't ready to focus on one woman. I feel like most of them are focused on their career. When you're 30 something and you're a man, well, a woman too, we're all still kind of building our lives. Um, but please help me. I would love to talk to a man about this. Why aren't y'all pressed? Why haven't y'all found a queen to connect with physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially? Why are you not building with the black woman? Why do you rather be single? Is it hard for y'all to find a woman worth settling down with? I don't want to prejudge. I don't know. I'm not a man. I can only speak for what I've been going through. And these Florida men been chewing me up and spitting me out. It's devastating. So I got some work to do on myself. I know this. This I know. I'm willing to do the work. I'm always doing the work on myself and introspectively looking into things. But I need some help. Can y'all help me out? I need some men to tap in and tell me why they ain't found a black woman to settle down with yet. Cause this single shit is for the birds. We can do so much better together. But he got a single black woman over here, single black man over here. Why are we over here when we should be right here? Why? Why are we so independent and chasing our goals? And why is everybody so busy being into themselves and their own little world and not building with another person, which is what we were here created to do, is to build with one another. So I love y'all. I love my black people. I love all people, but I especially love black people. Chop It Up Podcast on Instagram. Chop It Up Podcast on YouTube. Please help me build this YouTube audience so I can start going live with my people that are like minded, that have the same questions I have, so we can learn from each other and build one another up and have these discussions and continue to just uplift one another with knowledge and communication. So again, I love y'all. If y'all ever want to talk about anything, please feel free to text me. Phone numbers 330-828-6599. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks for the support. Till next time.